Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Pioneer, we're gonna try some old band standard deck, and this one I'm gonna play Esper Pixie. So this is perfectly exemplifies why WotC can't design cards anymore, because our standard decks are, I think, way stronger than Pioneer decks. This Pixie deck is insane, and I want to try it because, Hopeless Nightmare was the card that got banned. Also, this town being big enough, another card that got banned. Those two cards alone is already going to push this power level of the deck out of whack, because we get to bounce a lot of them back with Nurturing Pixie. Hopeless Nightmare is going to make our opponent discard cards while losing life, and then this town ain't big enough will basically keep everything our opponent have down, so that we pay 2 mana, we get one of our combo pieces back, and we get to bounce our opponent's permanent, so they can't really do anything. We also have nowhere to run to kill their creatures, a Momentum Breaker to make them discard more cards, or make them sacrifice a creature if we need to, a Sunpearl Kirin, which is very good at extra bounces, Optimistic Scavenger for rushing in the damage, and then I got 2 secret tech in the deck from Pioneer. One is the Dawnbringer Cleric, which can exile a card from a graveyard if they're graveyard deck, or if they got a lot of enchantments, we can destroy target enchantment. And if they're burned, we can gain 2 life, which is probably the least useful mode, but still useful. And we also have one Soul Guide Lantern in the deck to really exile graveyards if they're just a straight up reanimator strategy. Not anymore. So that's the whole idea. Now let's talk about the deck list. Esper Pixie is something that I think everyone's probably already familiar with, but it's still worth mentioning. Turn 1, we got 4 Stormchaser's Talon, 4 Hopeless Nightmare, and 4 Optimistic Scavengers. Those are our 1-drops that we want to play on turn 1. But we got more 1-drops. We got 4 Nurturing Pixies, of course, to bounce these things back and get more value. Don't bounce the Scavenger back, obviously. That doesn't give you any value. But every time an enchantment comes in, the Scavenger gets value, and the enchantment themselves have ETBs. I also have 1 Soul Guide Lantern, which does Soul Guide Lanterning things. So that's also useful. If our opponent's not a graveyard deck, we can always just sack it and draw cards. It's not too bad of a card. Then turn 2, we got 4 Momentum Breaker. If our opponent doesn't have creatures, Momentum Breaker will make him discard a card anyways. And then we have 4 Nowhere to Run, which will kill whatever creature they may have. And if they put something on board, we can always Shelter by Ghost onto, an Optimistic Scavenger or a Otter, and we can take out those cards. We have 3 Sunpearl Kirin, and the reason why I only have 3 Sunpearl Kirin is I want to slot in 1 Ambrosia. And if I have 4 Kirin and 1 Ambrosia, I think that might be a little bit too much. And then, of course, we got 1 Dawnbringer Cleric to round out the 2-drops. Then we have our 3-drops in Kaito, Bane of Nightmare. This says 4, but it's actually 3. In the Ninjutsu ability. The crazy part about Ninjutsu is it's not even counterable. So, if we have a creature on board, which we want to bounce back anyways, like our Pixie, like our Sunpearl Kirin, right? We can bounce it back. Even our Dawnbringer Cleric, which no one's really going to try to block, we can bounce it back and play Kaito, which then snowballs really quickly out of control. And then we have this town ain't back enough. This town ain't big enough to back up our plays. In case our opponent has stuff, we can bounce those. So 4 off this town, only 2 off Kaito, because I don't want too many Kaito to get stuck in my hand, because he is legendary, and this deck doesn't do discards. Kaito is kind of a win more strategy. We don't need him to actually win the game, but having him help a lot, and the Surveil card draw definitely can help us snowball if we needed to do that. And then, let's talk about the lands, because in Pioneer, of course, we only run 22 lands, but we can have some crazy good land splits. So we have 4 Hollow Fountain, 2 Floodfarm Verge, that's our blue-white land. We have 4 Godless Shrine, and 2 Bleachbone Verge, that's our black-white land. And then we have 4 Watery Grave and 2 Gloom Lake Verge as our blue-black land. So here's our Esper splits, right? 4 of each Shock land, 2 of each Verges. That give us 18 lands total. Then we can have 4 more slots for Mana Confluence, 1 mana of any color. That way we'll never run out of the specific color that we need. It is an Esper deck, right? We get mana screw, or we get color screw very often if we don't have the perfect land split. And this land split, I think, is going to be perfect. No basic lands, but that should be fine. We're a very fast deck. If our opponent's trying to basic check us, they'll probably get overrun, but just by, Pixies and Scavengers and little Otters way early in the game. So that's really the idea. Now let's go into the games and see how we do in Pioneer. Alright, our opponent is Davol. Oh my god, it's Davos. You're gonna tell me about housing and how I can eat bugs? Opponent goes first. I might as well eat bugs. Opponent's going first. I mean, I got a 1-drop. Sort of a 2-drop. We'll see. We're gonna have to see. Alright, Rakdos. Rakdos! Are they reanimators? Oh god, they are reanimators. Well, get rid of a card, please. I'm just helping him now. Yeah. They're gonna push my card. I guess. Discard another card. Do they have it here? They must have it here. This is a pretty bad draw too. So, oh, they didn't have it. Okay, so we can definitely Kirin. There's 2 cards left. We can also Distown. That's kind of tricky, right? I can, if I have a Kirin now, I can Kaito him. Or I can try to Kaito him. Rakdos joins up? Wow, okay. He's tossing some wild cards here. Does Rakdos joins up anyways? He's gonna get a free card from me. What do you get here? Shelter. Alright. It's fine with me, I guess. It's not the end of the world. Charming Scoundrel. What would he take here? If he takes a Momentum Breaker, I'm so happy. If he takes Kirin, I guess I'm less happy. Still okay, but yeah, slightly less happy. Okay, I could Distown. Definitely gonna have to Distown this turn. I Distown my Shelter? Actually, I could Distown my Shelter. Then what? I Shelter is a Tally? That's not very good, right? I Distown my Shelter and the Scoundrel. Then that's not great. So I guess I have to do this. Wait, what? What did I get hit by? I'm so confused. What did I get hit by? Not from this. Looks like it was a lantern thing. Do I block? No. Why would I block? Alright. So, now that they don't have stuff anymore, we could Hopeless Nightmare. Do I want to let them discard? I mean, they already have one in the graveyard anyway, so I don't think it matters. So let's Nightmare here. Valgavoth. Oh, maybe it was just the speed that was going up. Alright, so with that gone, do I want to break him? They're just attacking Kaito too. Well, if I attack in Kaito, Kaito gets hit by the scoundrel. I think that's fine.
Let's give it our all, pump. Did I scare you?
Another shelter and a hollow fountain.
6 different ways.
Do I want the other shelter? I don't think that's that good, right? It kind of just falls off. Let's put a Stormchaser's talent out there. I got a jump blocker. They of course can have reanimations and that'll always be bad, but if they don't, then we got stuff. Are they gonna attack? Well, it won't be a great idea to attack. Gee, do I have anything to bring back? I can bring back this town, which is insane. Oh, okay. So I can Kirin the Nightmare. Let's Kirin the Nightmare. Now I can play the Nightmare. Kind of discard its last card. And then I can momentum break him. Make him sack his creature. Also pump my board slightly. I think we just go up.
Never underestimate my skills.
He's down to 4. His last card. And it's GG. Yeah, all that Rakdos joining up. Can't join against the Pixie deck. Alright, our opponent is the Karagnau? K-Rugnow. Oh, okay. K-Rugnow. We go first. No 1-drops though. We do go first. We'll drop our Godless Shrine. I need the black mana in case I need to know where to run. I don't really need any other mana. Well, this maybe changes it a bit. I definitely pay 2 life. The question is, do I momentum breaker here, or do I know where to run him? Because if he doesn't play anything, then it will be better. I can hold it back. He's got to play something. There's an elf. Get rid of that elf. Oh, this game is as good as one. Our opponent doesn't really stand a chance with all our stuff out. If I had this Inter tapped, I can actually play both, right? But the question... Okay, first of all, I'm paying 2 life. So the question is, I want to play a 1-drop and a 2-drop. I don't want to play a 1-drop and a 1-drop, because then, next turn I have 3 mana and a bunch of 2s. So, I'll go with the Scavenger. And I'll break his momentum. Discard a card. It's basically killing a creature, to be fair. What? Okay, he's got Convoke. Archdruid. Ugh. This is kind of tricky, but I guess I should still do this. Let's Pixie the nowhere to run. I mean, it's the same. I don't know why I'm hesitating. I'm killing the Archdruid. Next turn we're playing to this town. Whatever he plays. Mana Confluence. Alright, I do like that. That means it gives me two plays. So I'm gonna this town, this, and my nowhere to run. It's down to 12. The War Master again. Land World. I'll pay the 1. And I will kill the War Master and pump my Scavenger some more. Oh, another one? Jeez, that's not fair. Okay, I'm just gonna attack first. Do I want to Kaito my Pixie?
Watch closely. You might.
Alright, can I get an untapped land? Oh, basically.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
I am gonna know where to run your elf. Good luck. Man, he just got, like, destroyed by the deck. Okay. That seems less fun, but fine. I mean, I can just kill him with this. Can I? Let's see. I can Pixie to know where to run. Kill that. I'm gonna shelter. And I'll take your 1/1. Yep, GG. Oh man, Pixie. Pixie's scary. Alright, our opponent is the Lentilism. Lentilism. We go first, Nightmare Pixie. Oh man, this is giving me the nightmares. How's it going? Giving me nightmare flashbacks. Do I Scavenger first though? I could, right? Technically. If I Scavenger first? Ooh, no, he went down cards. I think since he went down cards, I want to take his options away from him more than the Nightmare Pixie. Or more than the Scavenger's, like, rush. It's gonna hurt him. But because I played the Bleachbone Verge, which means that next turn I cannot play 2 white spells. Unless I draw the Godless Shrine. Oh, he's thinking about what's going on. He thought about, hey, I thought I was playing Pioneer. How'd I get the Standard? And then the rope happens. You gotta pick a card. I think he timed out on his Merfolk. Scary Merfolk deck. And I can't counter him. Hexcatcher. Ooh, that's quite annoying as well. Do I Momentum Break the Xeno Scout? He's probably gonna play the Hexcatcher next turn, right? Let's break it. Let's play on curve a bit. Okay. Plays the Hexcatcher immediately, which is funny. So I'm gonna play the Scavenger. Then I'm gonna play the Momentum Breaker, because you can either sack it or you can sack it. Those are your choices. I think you should sack it. Because otherwise my Scavenger is a 2/2. There you go. Good choice. Now I could have just played it and then make him sack it and I can pay to 1. But this gets the Optimistic Scavenger on board, which is what I wanted. So now I can Pixie my Breaker. Breaker, Breaker. I am so low, but so is he. Take 3. And I got a little bit more health. Do I want to sack the Nightmare though? That's I put a stop there and didn't want to play. Alright, GG. I definitely put a stop there. It's just Arena doing Arena things. Alright, our opponent is Crow926. Well, he's gonna add new meaning to the phrase eat crow. Yikes, this is a bad hand. I can answer a lot of stuff. Well, technically 2 stuff, but 4 lands. I'm gonna mulligan to no lands, probably. Ooh, this no tempo, I'm going first, so I guess we mulligan that. This has tempo. There's a lot of tempo. Okay, I put away the momentum breaker. Let's get talented. Uh-oh. Oh, Bill of Skullloader. That's an interesting card. Nope. That would have been a mistake. Okay, do I Godless Shrine here or the Confluence? Probably the Godless Shrine. Don't want to trade, so I will wait to see what happens. I want 1 poison. This is a poison deck. It's got a Mirix, so it could be a poison deck. But taking that 1 poison might be rough. Oh, okay, it wasn't relevant at all. Why did I play it? I didn't need to play that. I'm playing into a counterspell for no reason. But then again, I mean, he's got a Mirror, so he wouldn't be able to counter my next spell. Still, it was quite annoying that that happened. I could go up more, but I'd probably get counter next turn. No, he can't counter the... Let's put it this way. You can't counter the ninjutsu on Kaito, so. Definitely a poison deck. Alright, here's the jump. Shelter, huh? I think I'm just gonna attack here. Bring the Pixie back. Kaito is not long for this world, so I don't think I want to... Oh god, yeah. Definitely don't think I want to hold on to Kaito for too long here. Alright, Hollow Fountain. And I'm gonna Pixie back the Stormchaser's talents. I can chase next turn for more talents. He could definitely kill Kaito, make me sacrifice or something. Curiosity, that's pretty annoying. It's that first damage that I let him deal to me. See if he's got counter spells or something. I think he has a counter spell, right? That's the whole plan, is to hold up the counter spell, I guess. But I will overrun him if he does that. So that's something. I'll put on the Pixie. I make another 1/1. Now, this is 6 damage. I can make it 7 damage. Next turn it will be, let's say one of these dies, right? So it'll be 3, 4, 5. Also 6 damage. So I don't need it. Card draw is more important. He can't target Kaito. So he's going to annoy my Pixie.
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
Yeah, nothing to bring back, unfortunately. Like at this town or something, I don't have that. He's at 9, which is more than half health, or more than half health damage dealt. And I'm at 3 poison, so I might be able to work that out. But oh, this is definitely no bueno here, right? So what do? We can surveil and draw after combat. I definitely want to shelter. He's not nothing I'd really shelter here. He's gonna try to Mirrex. Mirrex can't block, so. I guess I'll hold one back. Augury? So he's not even Mirrexing. We'll go to 4. Can he do 6 with 6 mana? Oh, come on.
Information is its
The
own
flood.
weapon.
The flood is so painful. I have nothing to bring back. Just gonna go to level 2 anyways. I don't know. Oh man, the scries. It's killing me. I have surveilled so much, and all the surveillable lands. How many lands are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 19 cards. Alright, I'm at 5. He's got 2 swamps. I've got a lot of things on board. So I don't know if he has enough. I mean, if he doesn't kill Kaito, he just dies anyways, right? Yeah, GG. I guess it didn't matter there. My deck was still better. Alright, our opponent is London. I see London. I see France. I see this guy not having a title. Alright, we're gonna go first. Hey, the Dawnbringer Cleric. Making their debut. So, we will... I'm gonna play the Scavenger first. It does better than everything else. Rakdos. So, would I hold back against Rakdos, or do I just play the talent? I can't... I mean, I could play the talent and nothing else, and see what they do. Take 2. Is it a reanimator deck again? Legion Extruder. Okay, not a reanimator deck. But is an annoying deck. I can't destroy it, it's not enchantment. That's fun. We'll bounce this little guy here. Play him again. Enter tapped. I don't need it untapped. I'm kind of running out of stuff, right? No instants or sorcery. Yeah. Kind of running out of stuff. Percussionist. He can't sack to the extruder unless he plays a land. He does play a land, so he could sack it to the extruder if he wants. If he wants to make a 3-3, he can make a 3-3 here. If he doesn't make a 3-3, I guess I can try to catch him off guard. I just takes it. It's gonna sack it post-combat? Okay, why? You got it. He gets Shrapnel Blast. Let's go to full control. not gonna let him have this artifact, so we'll kill that. And I'll make Pixie fly. Well, Pixie's already flying. I'll make Pixie go higher. If he has weapons manufacturing, I can actually blow it up. That's kind of the funny part. He's not gonna do it though. What's he doing? He shocked himself for 4. Quarry Steel Cutter. That's what he's doing? Double Quarry Steel Cutter, but he gets 1 card. Alright. Want to momentum break him? Does that kill him though? I'm gonna pump the scavenger a bit. You can bring him to 9. Oh, GG. Didn't matter there. I never got to use my cleric. Alright, our opponent is the Ghouls and Grenlums. Okay, he's fervent, so what kind of red deck we're fighting against? And they're going first, so definitely a red deck. Oh, the one-off Sogai Lantern showing up here. Just to troll me. Never shows up against graveyard decks. Actually, they could be Phoenix, right? If they are Phoenix, this is actually gonna be good. But we're gonna Stormchaser's Talon first. So we have some Temple. It's probably a Phoenix deck. Oh, jeez. I got the Soul card, so it's Vivi. Vivi is kind of awkward because, to be honest, I don't want to play Nightmare into it because he can discard Vivi and then put it under the Soul Cauldron. Do I care about that? Alright, let's make him discard first. What's he pitching? He is discarding Vivi. Alright. I'm going to play the Lantern. So he's definitely going to have to tuck it right now. But if you tuck it right now, then he can't have a creature. You can't play a creature with plus on counter, can you? Winter Night Story. Alright, so yeah, he cannot. Not at the moment. He drops the Soul Cauldron. Interesting. Okay, so I could discount the Soul Cauldron, which would set him back. And then I get to play a spell. I think I want to do that. The thing is, do I want a Stormchaser's Talon back? I think so. I think so. I also get rid of his Vivi. Which is very important because I don't want to see Vivi. Let's get more damage in. Profs. Okay. Ha! Take that, Vivi deck. You're playing the wrong format. Alright, our opponent is Windsoul, Veteran Explorer. Oh, that's one thing I'll never get. I think they changed Veteran Explorer to Prominent Pioneer. We get to go first. We got nowhere to run the bounce, but that's about it. So let's see if that's good enough. I hope they're a creature deck. I really hope they're a creature deck, because otherwise I got nothing. And I don't know. Once I said that, I already take it back, because that's usually a bad sign. We're gonna get Thaw Seized. You can take my Nowhere to Run. Like, it's bad, but you know, at least I don't have any Kaito in my hand to get Thaw Seized. And they're not a creature deck. Oh boy. Get nightmared. Huh. I mean, I thought about leaving it on the battlefield rather than bouncing it back, but I definitely need this temple. So if we try to Thoughtseize me some more, at least I can get more damage in. There's a one non-land permanent. Oh. I could Momentum Breaker him. It's better than Hopeless Nightmare, right? If I Momentum Breaker him, he has to discard a card anyways. I say we attack first. Fatal Push. Alright, we break his momentum, then we bounce the Momentum Breaker back. You want to be annoying with discards? Two can play that game. Skeleton. And GG. You play a skeleton and left? You can keep playing, you know? There's still a game going on. Alright, our opponent is the Gerb Schlunk. Sure. That's why he's the Bargle. He's a Gerb Schlunk. Okay, two-lander, yes. But, like, every card in this hand is activated by those two lands except for Kaito. So I think I can roll with that. Well, again, Thoughtseize turn 1 is a start. They might take Kaito, to be fair. Alright, what would you take here, buddy? What would you say you'd take there? I would take the Talent, because it's too strong of a tempo. But, we could also see our opponent take Kaito, because it's really the card that's blowout for them. He takes Nightmare, which is probably the last card I would take. He's afraid of Nightmare, which I get, but there's Momentum Breakers, which will break him for days. Two mana. Two mana, nothing. Like I said, it's gonna just break him for days. You want to counter that? You want to discard a card? I mean, countering it is like discarding a counter spell, right? You do get the Momentum Breaker off the board, but I don't think that's it. He also sees Kaito, so I'm not going to be able to sneak that in there. Oh, it's this deck. He's got a lot of bounces himself. Now he's going to consult the start charts. He's got his own Stormchaser's talent. And he's got his own Hopeless Nightmare. I guess I dropped the Momentum Breaker. Right? I mean, I don't think he has Hex... No, he has Kaito himself. So... probably that. Like, I can minus this. Do I get anywhere with it? Otherwise I attack into nothing. I don't think there's a point to that. Enters after this enter tap. This town? Okay. You can only play one of those two. Unless he has another land. Hopeless Nightmare. He didn't have another land. Okay. So. Do I cheat this in? He saves me one mana? That's not necessary. But if that's the case, I should have played it first.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. Uh-huh. Now I know your weakness.
It's not the greatest, but having Kaito definitely always helps. I should have put nowhere to run in my hand. Blot out. Alright.
I'm really not used to losing.
Yeah, I'm really not used to losing here. Plays his Stormchaser's talent. He has this talent to bring back. That's probably bad, right? Pass. We'll go to my turn. Ah, okay. I clicked it too fast. Which is my mistake. My B. But I think the tempo might get him. You're gonna have to block, right? I don't know. If he doesn't block, just in the hopes of getting to level 2? Like, he can't play anything if he gets to level 2. So yeah, I don't know. Level 2 is probably his best chance. Unless he top deck, this town or something that is exactly what he wanted. He did. Of course he did. Just draw the card you need. He attacks? That's wild. That attack is wild. He'll just sack the other one, right? I don't know if that's worth it here. I mean, if he sacks the other one, I bring him down to 2. So the next Hopeless Nightmare would just kill him. Yo, that's wild. Those top decks, man. Those top decks are like the worst things ever. I don't think he attacks. He does attack. I kind of need the Nightmare on board. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Still on upkeep. GG. I mean, one good job deserves another, right? It is what it is. Glurb slunk. GG. Welcome back, everyone. Now you saw all those Pixie-full games. How does this deck feel? Was I right? This deck is insane. I mean, Hopeless Nightmares has been an insane card that got banned for good reason. It's so good. I don't know how they designed this card or who came up with this card, but it is not a fair card. It's a 1 mana, opponent discards, and you lose, and they lose 2 life. And when this dies, or this leaves, dies, right, goes into the graveyard, we get to scry 2. So it's also got a leaves the battlefield trigger, even though it's only dies, right? Bouncing it back doesn't do that. That would be way too broken. But even right now, it's just sort of broken. And Hopeless Nightmare definitely makes our opponent cringe at the fact that they don't really get to play Magic. The cards all got discarded. It's like Scam. It's like we're playing Modern Scam, but in Pioneer. That is so good. And then we have the Momentum Breaker, which scams them some more. They thought about, what if I play a creature? Oh, it's dead. What if I hold back a creature in case they have removal? Well, discard it anyways. These two cards together really just wreck our opponent's strategy, and the whole deck has its own strategy of pushing tempo, which obviously wins us the game, more so than it doesn't. And the land base, I can't stress how strong the land base is in Pioneer, because we got Shocklands, we got Verges. Even though we don't have fetch lands, that's totally fine. I almost never get color screw just by the fact that, you know, we have such perfect color split for every pair of color, and then for whatever we're missing, Mana Confluence can kind of filter that in. And don't worry about the pay 1 life on the Mana Confluence. That life really never mattered because, well, one, we have Shelter by Ghost, and a little bit of Dawnbreaker Cleric if you want to gain that life. But two, most of the time our opponent's dead before that life loss even mattered to us in any matchup whatsoever. So, very strong deck, very fun to play. Esper Pixie is not fair. It's going to be in Pioneer for a long time. Take this deck and go beat up Red. See how good it feels. That's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.